So um, we are going to be starting with Euro USD. So today is 28th, and it's almost the end of the month. So we'll have to go to the weekly time frame. Okay, we'll have to go to the monthly time frame. Sorry, since it's almost the end of the month, so that we'll be able to let's say analyze what will probably happen next month. Okay, so like I used to tell you guys, at the beginning of every week, make sure you go to the weekly, and also at the ending of the week. So you should go to the weekly time frame at least 2 times a week or once. So same for the daily time frame. Every blessed day you make sure you go to the daily time frame, and for the monthly too, at the end of every month or the beginning of every month, just make sure you go to the monthly time frame too. So but today we are going to be making analysis on few pair, okay, in order to get our bias for this week. So let's start with weekly, or monthly rather, since this is the ending of the month. Let's start with monthly time frame. So there is nothing that I'm going to talk here that is going to be outside what I've taught in all my previous video. Now from January, this January, every candle here, it's 1 month. This doji here is 1 month, so is January. Now from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, so down to June, price have been bullish. Every month has been bullish. Now in July, price was bearish. Now let me explain to you what happened. You know that the market moves like this. Once the market take out the external range liquidity, it comes back to taking the internal range. Take out the external range, it comes back to take out the internal range. Now this is exactly what happened here. This was a very bullish candle. Price went up like this and take out all this external range here, but there was an internal range liquidity. This gap here is an internal range. Now the next month, which is May, price just came down and fill some of the gap. Now the next month, which is in June, price went up and take out all this high, which is the external range. Now in July, the market have to come back to take out internal range in order to take out the external range again. I hope you understand how this thing is going. So that is why July was bearish. Price came down like this to take out this internal range, and in August, price went up. Now this September, the market is reacting from a point here, this point here. You can see it. Price is reacting from this point, and September closed bullish, but October is now still following the reaction of September. So the candle is bearish. But let's go down to our weekly time frame. You know, the more you go down to lower time frames, you see more, you get more insight. Okay. Now this bearish candle is last week, this last 2 week, and this last 3 week. Last 3 week price was bearish, and the market now went up last 2 week to tap into this level here. This level here, you can see it, it's a V shape. Price went up to tap into that level, and now last week price started pushing down. Now what do we think will happen this week? I also talked about this gap, this long week here, where I said that the market usually feel 50% of a long week like this, and in this case I'm still expecting the market to come down to feel 50% of this week before buying, if price is going to buy. But we don't know. We can only analyze the market. We can't say what will happen. We can't predict the future. We can just analyze. Okay, so let's go down to daily time frame. Price was bullish initially. This bearish candle that tapped into this zone, price gave us a break to confirm first that price was bullish. Look at a break on a daily time frame, which was a confirmation that price was bullish. But now the price is now bearish. Why is price bearish? On a weekly time frame, this long weekly rejected weekly, and if you go down to our daily time frame, we had a break here. Look at this place. We had a break here. So we had a break here, confirming that price is now bearish. So Euro USD is bearish. After this break, the markets came back to where this QM here, and in this case also, after we had a break again, the markets came back to test this place. Now what I'm expecting this week is another break. Let me explain again. We had something like this and a push to the upside, and we now have a break. This is a break of structure. That's body break. I'm not looking at the wick here. Now we had a retracement and another break of structure. Look at it. Now what are we expecting? We are still expecting price to do what? I'm expecting price this week to do something like this, tap into any of this level, and then give us another break, making this place a break of structure. I hope we are following. So let me go down to the 4-hour time frame to show us more price action. Okay, this is the 50% that I'm talking about. You can see that we have a fair value gap here, so I'm still expecting price to come down to fill this fair value gap. And this candle was okay last 2 week Friday. Price tapped into a zone here. We have this OCL here, this open close level, and price went up. The line chart don't show weak, it does only shows the body. So price tapped into this place. Now we're expecting price to be bearish. Look at, if this is another block, you'll be expecting to sell from here, right? So price sold a bit last week, and for this week I'm still expecting the market to, you know, sell, but I'm expecting the market to come up to this place too and then go down. Let me delete this. Let's go down to 4 hours. You can see that I sold last week, last 2 weeks, including last week. I took some couple of trades that end up hitting my stop loss. Now let's look at market structure on a 4-hour time frame. This is a high, and we had a break of structure, a lower low. This is a higher high and a lower low. Now this is the last 4-hour strong swing. Now price did something like this and we traced into it. Now we were expecting price to break this place last week, but price failed to break this place. Now there is the possibility that this week will do something like this and then give us a break. And as we all know, the market can do whatsoever it wants, so the market can still choose to break this place and start a new structure like this. You understand? So the market can just choose to do whatsoever it pleases to do. So but this week hopefully we have a supply level here. We have this supply that price is already reacting to, and we have another supply here, but this places are not so valid to me. Why it's not so valid is price haven't break any major structure. Okay, price haven't broken any major structure, but I'm expecting reversal. So probably I'm expecting something like this. Let me mark this block here. Yeah, probably I'm expecting something like this week. The market can still come up to this place. Oh, there's another zone here. Look at this place that we are neglecting too. This place above it. So price can come up to any of this zone and sell. And at the same time, let me zoom in. Now, at the same time, there is another fearful price action here that I'm seeing. What's wrong with this shit? Okay, let's go to 4 hours. Look, on this 4 hour, we already have a break here. And price came down, gave us another break. There's still another possibility that price will do something like this and go. I hope we understand. So the market is like the market is like water. So what you should do as a trader is, as the water flow, you just flow with it. Last week was not so great for me. I had some losing trade, but we all know that losing is part of it. So this is what I'm expecting. There's still a possibility that next week the market can still come down to this place and go instead of selling, but I'm still bearish on Euro USD. So let's look at GBP USD. Now, same thing for GBP USD. We are going to be going to the monthly time frame first to look at what happened. Okay, last month created this A shape here, and then okay, this was August and September created an A shape here, and October tapped into it and started going down. So we can see that even from the monthly, price is bearish. Now next month can just open, open and just come to this open close level, give us something like this. Another month will come like this. You understand? So but price is still bearish. Let's go down to weekly. Since it's a new week, we have to go back to the weekly time frame. So externally we had a break here on a weekly time frame. This is a break of structure, making this place a strong zone for the weekly, but we are not going to be looking at all of that. So look at the recent price action. If you check out all these places, it's almost okay. This is January 2020, January 2025. But we are going to be focusing more on the recent price action. I hope we understand. So price came down and tapped into this place. Price was bullish, and now this zone here, this place, now we see that price tapped into this place with a wick and gave us a break on a daily time frame, confirming that weekly is bearish. Look at, we have a break here after price tapped into this weekly level, confirming that weekly is bearish. So we know that weekly is bearish now until a new storyline starts. That's when we'll know that weekly is now bullish. But for now, weekly is still bearish, and weekly is also reacting to this place here. But I'm still bearish though. Let's see what we have here. Okay, this one was bullish. Price gave us a break and a quick reversal back to this place, but price didn't tap here, and now we have another break. Now this level is here for us, but last week was bearish. Let me go down to the daily time frame and see what I'll be expecting. Okay, on the daily time frame, price is reacting from this zone, and now we have a break. We have this QM here as well. Let me change this to black. We have this QM here after price gave us a break. Look, so we know that the market can do something like this. So but price is still bearish on, what is it called? Go back, man. So price is still bearish on GBP USD. I'm still bearish on GBP USD. I'm still bearish. And also this is my daily strong swing, because this is a break of structure. If you mark this across the week, you see that we have a break. I just stopped here so that lets my chart look clean. So let's go down to 4 hours. On the 4-hour time frame, this is our 4-hour strong swing here. This one, 4-hour strong swing. This is our 4-hour strong swing. We have a retracement back into 4-hour key level. Now what are we expecting? We are still expecting price to break down here. So price is still a bit bearish on GBP USD. Another thing I'm concerned on GBP is this place here. The market can still react to this place, tap into this weekly level and do something like this. So just know that the market is trickish, but flow as the market flows. Let me go to a daily time frame one more time to see if I have any key level here. I don't have any, except this one is fresh. So on Friday was reacting to this zone. Let me mark this and let's see 4 hours. What we have on the 4-hour time frame. Let me delete this. Our price is bearish, man. Look at this. Was on Friday. The market tapped into this place and gave us a break here. Look at it. We have a break. Now we have this QM here. We have this QM here, and this is supply. So there's possibility that next week, or this week rather, price will do something like this here and go down, or this zone also, price will go down from here. Let me use the parts. Let me delete this too. So there's possibility that we'll have something like this, or a sell from here, a sell from up here, yeah, next week or this week. So I'm still expecting this. And internal structure, that's 1 hour on 1 hour structure. This is a break. We have a break here. Look at it. We have a break here. This place is a 1 hour strong swing. So I'm expecting the market, since the market have given us a break, to come up to this place and go down, or come up to this place and give us another break. So then if price is not going to go down, then price will reverse from this place. So what pair should we analyze again? Okay, let's look at gold. The Almighty Father, gold. Need to delete some of this. The lines are too much. Delete this one, this one, this one, this one, this and this. Yeah. So let's go to the monthly time frame too. Just as we did for the rest, gold have been bullish, and October, this month, is also bullish for gold. We have this key level here. So we don't know what is going to happen this week before the month end, but maybe the month, this remaining days, I think it's just 5 days, we just do something like this, you know, and zoom. Next month, I believe next month will also be bullish. I'm already expecting gold to get to 4,500 or 5,000. Let me change the figure. I'm expecting gold to get to 5,000. Yeah. So let's go to the weekly. Last week actually came back to this key level. You can see last week came back to this key level. That's why it's good to go to the weekly time frame. Last week came back to this key level, gave us another key level here, an A shape, and on a daily time frame you can see that there is a demand here. We're somehow going to be expecting buys. The weekly key level also rhyme with a daily one, and price was bearish last week for gold, but I'm expecting price to be bullish this week. Look at this key level here. Look at this key level. So hopefully, let me cut this first before I explain this. Now look at this long wick on the daily time frame. This long wick. Now at the 50% of this week, most of the time on a 4-hour time frame, we usually have an order block or a key level there, or a major supply. Let me mark it again. Okay. Now you see that we have this supply here on a 4-hour time frame, and this line is still almost at the 50% of this line, of this big demand. Sorry. Now most of the time the market usually comes to the 50% of our order block before reversing. So that is another confluence about this place. I just had to remove the replay so that I'll show you guys. Oh, look at it. You see that price last week, this was on Friday, price came to that exact 50%. So most of the time, if you see a very long week like this, price usually comes to the 50% of that week. Look at this long week. This long week, you see that price came to the 50% of that week before reversing. So this thing used to happen most of the time. That's why whenever I see any long week, and most of the time those long weeks you see like that, if you go to a more lower time frame, they are usually fair value gaps most of the time. Those long wick are usually fair value gap, so that is why I don't joke with them. So if I see a long wick, especially for gold, it happens most of the time. So now, last week price gave us this V shape here. Look at it, this V shape here, and then the market on Friday came down like this and tapped it. Now expecting buys for gold this week. I'm expecting gold to be bullish this week. Why? Is because the market came down like this and tapped into this demand here. Look at the key level here. Price came to that key level, and the next day, which is on, okay, that's on Wednesday, on Thursday price rejected, creating a V shape. Now on Friday price now tapped into that V shape. Now on Monday I'm expecting the market is going to open from here, so I'm expecting the market to just do something like this and buy. Hopefully price should break this high here. So that is what I'm expecting for gold next week, but it's not still a full guarantee. We also have this QM here on the daily time frame, so price can buy to this is a breaker block and go down, or price will buy to this QM here and go down, maybe before buying. So but just have it at the back of your mind that gold is bullish. Now let me go to 4 hour to confirm it. If there's no confirmation on the 4 hour, then we keep selling even next week. Now we have our confirmation. There is it. The market came down like this, gave us a V shape, rejected, and then came down to this level, this 50% I marked here, tapped into it and rejected. And in this other axis, price created a V shape here before touching it. Remember I told you that the last if you are looking for buys, the last V shape that price, the last A shape, sorry, that price creates, and then the A shape failed, that is your first confirmation. So price created this V shape, went up and tapped into this zone before giving us a break here. That's our first confirmation that gold is bullish. And now the market is reacting from where this was another 50% here, and we also have a key level here. So I'm just going to go to 1 hour and look for a storyline. Last week I was looking for buys from here. Price took my stop loss first before buying, but as for this week, this is a QM here. I'm expecting the market to tap into any of this level, especially this place. This place is a very good zone to buy from too, or this place here, this key level too. Let me go to 1 hour. So I'm expecting price to buy from here, or give me a confirmation here and buy. Now I'm going to be targeting where, this zone first or this zone. That is for gold. So I think that will be all. I trade EU, GU and gold majorly. Let's just see GJ, but won't stay long on GBP JPY. On GBP JPY, it's weekly. Let me delete most of all these lines. Let's see monthly. The price is bullish for this month. I don't know for next month. Next month might be bearish. Price will come down a bit and buy. Maybe come down to this zone like this and buy. But I'll start from the weekly. We have a key level here. This key level here. We also have this one here. Last week was bullish, and based on market structure, this our daily strong swing. We have something like this, but to me this is just like a one leg move, and you see that price came back and sweep it before doing something like this. Now this was a break of structure here. I was expecting the market to make a retracement before buying again, and price actually made a retracement. Where did price retrace to? Let's go to the weekly. See, remember that I marked it on the weekly time frame. We had this zone here, this one. Okay, price didn't get to this one. Then where is price reacting to? I don't know the zone I marked it from, but I know that I actually marked it. It's not here, and it's not here. Okay. Oh, I think it's here. This OCL here. This was where price was coming from. This open close here. Look at it. I think this candle was okay. Last 2 weeks, price reacted from here, and that was my first sign that price is going to be buying. You see that throughout last week it was just buy, a retracement to tap into another key level and another buy. Okay, I just saw something now. Have this zone here now on a 4-hour time frame. Initially price came down and tapped into this zone and buy, giving us a break. This QM here is a good place to continue the buy here. So I don't need to explain market structure again, right? This is a break of structure here. Price now came down, gave us another break. Now what are we going to be expecting? We are going to be expecting price to come down again. This is a QM and give us another break, then maybe react to this daily level like this, give us a confirmation here, come down again. So price is bullish on UJ. Price is bullish on UJ. Next week I'm expecting price to come down to this axis here. There's also a key level there and give us something like this, or probably, let me delete this. What happened here? Price is reacting from this zone. Look at, we have a break here. So price gave us a break, came down to this place. Market can still buy from this place too as well. So market might do something like this. You know, UJ, those of us who play GJ, GJ. So that's just it. Or the market will come up and react to this zone, giving us a confirmation that if you want to sell, give us a confirmation, then we expect it to sell down to this QM, and then we start buying. So that will be all about the market outlook. These are what I'm expecting this week. For Euro USD, I'm really expecting buys for Euro USD, but price can sell first before buying. For GBP USD, I'm expecting sales for GBP USD. For gold XAU USD, I'm expecting buys for gold this week. And for GBP JPY, I'm also expecting buys for GBP JPY this week. So I hope there's no question. Okay. I think so. I don't know. So, but that is all. Okay, let's analyze BTC. I left BTC since last week. I think I didn't open BTC chart since last week, Sunday. But BTC last week was bearish. BTC is still bearish in my own opinion. It's still bearish until it gets to this place and starts a new storyline. But BTC is bearish. Look, BTC gave us a break, gave us another break. BTC is bearish. So, but I will be selling BTC if BTC gets to this key level here, this supply. I'm going to still sell BTC. The price has reacted to the supply, but I'm still going to sell BTC from there, not directly using a confirmation. Okay, so that will be all about today. You guys should take care of yourself. I love you guys. Bye.